move on for a moment. We have John Douglas, new president of the DPS. John, you have something?
I'll try and clear up the issue as I understand it from the Parks Department. We have sent, GBKS has sent in a letter to the commissioner, and what happened was, with the wood chip issue, the new manager, this guy Alex Mezzatesta, he was not aware of what we were doing here. This was past relationships with other parks employees. And when he came down here and he saw what was going on, he said, well, you're using equipment up on the Parks Department, do you have an agreement with us? And, well, currently we don't. And he said, evidently, we must have had a past agreement with Parks Department. And what we need to do is speak to the commissioner, which I had a conference call. It was Lou, it was myself, it was Mike Taylor, and Alex Mezzatesta, who is the local parks manager. And he said, send him a letter, and he will try and answer our questions and get the program restarted. Unfortunately, Alex was in a serious car accident and was sidelined. And until Alex could come back and he could have a conference with Alex and discuss our program with him, he was not going to make a decision until he spoke to Alex. But from what I understand, Alex is coming back to work, and shortly, I'm sure there'll be a decision made on that. And the commissioner had made it clear to me that he really appreciated everything that GB Cares has done for the community and everything that we've done to help them with the Parks Department. And he'd like to see, you know, with their short budget and everything, they do need help. And like he said, he does appreciate everything that we've done for them. And hopefully we'll clear this up and we'll go back to what we were doing. As far as the, you know, exactly how much that'll be, I told him the equipment we use, the personnel we use. I know there was a comment on Dan's website about the criminals and this, that, and the other. What we have asked the DA's office is that the people that are assigned to this program, that they not have been convicted of a serious crime, and they've not been convicted again of any crimes against children. Most of these people that come here are people that have been convicted of drinking in public urination, spitting on subway platforms, turnstile jumping, things that are minor crimes. These are not serious criminals. These are people that need an alternative sentence, and they've been sent here. So the things that you're seeing on the website are completely wrong. These are not hardened criminals. These are kids that have gotten minor scrapes with the law, and they need to clear up, and they need to do a minor few hours of whatever service they need to do. So they come here to do that. And most of the kids that come here, they do a good job. They really work hard.
By the way, John, if not going to be used in Garrison Beach, we could use them in Marine Park and in Bergen Beach.
She fit that.
Right.
She fit that.
I just want to
We
say,
did about one.
I just want to say, I worked with these kids, I mean, for several years now. And almost every single one of them, by the time they finished working in the garden that day, they go out, and the attitude seems to change, if only temporarily. I mean, it's like,
They're good kids. They've just gone wrong. But like I said, I'm hoping that within the next week or two, I'll hear back from the commissioner, and we'll have resolved problems here. The wood chips is a past issue, and I'm hoping that we're going to get past that, and we'll move on with our projects and get back to what we were doing. And you'll see improvement in the park, and everything will continue the way it was.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry, can I ask you a quick question?
Me too.
I wasn't here at the last meeting, so I don't know if I missed anything, but it sounds like the way you summed it up is that it was just a big misunderstanding. But I heard the other day that Katie Gavitt was trying to put flowers up by the Little League and do the nice little flower thing, and the Parks Department said, if you don't stop, we're going to give you a ticket. Like, that's not a misunderstanding. What is that all about?
No, because
Do you know?
because they put up that thing with the flagpole and everything, and the parks hadn't given us clearance for it, they feel it's their land. And now planting flowers there, I guess that gets under their skin. Yeah, I understand that, but you know, it's one of those things that this new administration has this thing about approvals and permits and.
I'm sure that's my fault too.
So are we going to be able to get an approval for that? Or do we
Yeah,
have to get a back approval?
Well, hang on one second. I know Katie and Tom, I was talking with them. One of the problems was not just the flowers, but they had driven up in the car.
Okay.
And the issue was being up on the parkland in the park. The business of like the Lucy Memorial and the memorials along Garrettson Avenue, hopefully that will never become a problem. It's been questioned. Actually, the park commissioner, Jane and I were there, when they were doing the groundbreaking for Skateboard Park, and he did say something about the memorial to Lucy, and I pointed out that he said, no cemeteries on parkland. I said, number one, this is not a cemetery, it's a memorial. That young lady is somewhere where 9/11, when the building collapsed, and this is the community's memorial to her. There are, what, 2, 3, or 4, 3 at least that I know of, small memorials. They have them in every part of town. It happens to be parkland. We'll have to talk further about that. But it was more the issue of the
They're even giving us a hard time in the service. We try and drop people off at sites. They gave us a hard time about why is the van on park? Why can't you drop them at the curb? And we're trying to tell them that it's more efficient to get them from site to site and drive them directly to the point where they're going to work. So that's a whole issue that we need to work out.